You came as requested. Excellent. I believe the entrance is... here we are. A moment, if you would.
You calling me a cheat?
Filthy lying ground stink doesn't play fair. Rolled a 10! Stupid wizard, I rolled 10!
Dropping the dice isn't the same as... what? That was the biggest one yet! Look at us standing on the fault line of sanity! Hello up there!
Postenago, you stand there babbling with imps and tentacles, ignoring the actual people in the room.
Didn't see it come in. Welcome to the Halls Obscured. My friend and I were just passing the time of the game and enjoying these little shake-ups.
We not friends. Stupid wizard is a stupid cheat.
Hours they have wasted arguing over useless imaginary games.
You could have said something. We would have made room for you in the next round. Now that's impressive. They told me you never forgot a face.
What are you doing here, Tane? How did you even get in?
I got in through a hole. That one, right through there. You must have walked straight past it when you were topside. Isn't this something? I came searching for Maura and got distracted. Don't you just love a good antechamber? Even if this one has a few embellishments. I asked myself the same question when I got here. Tentacles, eyeballs, labyrinth? It could be anything. I'd still be dumbfounded if I hadn't learned it all from Maura's own words. Here, she left this behind. I don't think she expected anyone to follow.
She believes we stand atop the body of Well. That would explain the powerful arcane energies here, though I doubt the other gods' bodies were quite so friendly.
Yes, just look at it. Hard to unsee, even if you close your eyes.
While riding my dragon across the White March, I came across an unimaginably large skeleton. Legend would have us believe it is the fallen form of Abaddon. The Circle has been speculating on the existence of the gods' bodies ever since. This body is a good deal fresher than Abaddon's. We'd believed them all gone. Not just dead, but destroyed by the gods' own hands. Obliterated. This one, it's still alive.
Then it is little wonder why Arkemir sent me to represent his interests. He wants me to keep the body away from grasping hands.
Makes you wonder what has Maura so excited.
Whatever you are thinking, No. We should bury this sanctum before it becomes our tomb.
As nice as it is to take in the scenery, is everyone else thinking what I'm thinking? Huh? I mean, the answer's staring us in the face, literally.
No one understands your manic rambling, Tane. Speak plainly or be quiet.
Look, we have an unconventional problem, and it needs an unconventional solution. I don't think Maura came this far just to hug some tentacles. She wants to wake up Wal's body and send it after Eothas.
Medico, if Maura doesn't get us all killed, Tane surely will.
Hasn't our Maura always said that a well-placed tentacle can solve most of life's problems? If she wants to take a swing at the big green guy, who are we to stop her?
It's speculative to assume that Maura even wants to awaken Wal. Doing so would involve meddling in matters far beyond her comprehension.
Or something she understands all too well. You don't know. Give her some credit, Len.
You give her more than enough for the both of us, and far more than she deserves.
How about you spearhead our little search party? Len and I will keep an eye on this handsome antechamber, where it's safe, or in case she doubles. Fair warning, when I was poking around, I ran across some creepy librarian types. They were happy to look the other way as long as I didn't disturb their work.
In the meantime, Tane and I will see if we might learn more about Wal's Titan form.
Don't forget to introduce yourself to our non-kith guests. The one mixing herbs has been very good company.
Watcher, Arkemir instructed me to join you. Leaving the dark cupboard behind has a certain appeal to it, Ark. You don't have to worry about me pulling my weight. I've worked under enough tyrants that it's second nature. Aye, aye, Casita.
No matter how Tane whines, Wal's body, if that's what this is, mustn't be awoken. The Deadfire cannot bear another.
I concur, and I know Arkemir would agree as well. A single error in judgment could cost us our lives, maybe more.
What happened to your spirit of adventure? Watcher, friend, are we on a first-name basis yet? Call me crazy, but I think you should do whatever feels right. What's the worst that could happen? Huh. And you're saying that's the bad outcome, am I right?
I would hate to see what he considers the good outcome.
We can continue this debate later. Right now, our chief concern is locating Maura. Maura could have only gone two places. Up in the archives to the northeast, or down into the collections to the southwest.
Maura's journal suggests she went to the archives first, but that could always be a decoy. I did hear some unpleasant noises coming up from the collections. Hope she's okay.
If you'll begin a search of the wings, we'll scour this area for further information.
Fine. I'll just wait on the boat.
Casita, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I have not properly thanked you for taking me away from that place. That shop and my apprenticeship were like a diving bell, dragging me all the way to the bottom with barely enough air to survive. Arkemir was fond of tormenting me. If he had taught me anything of substance, I might even have endured his wretched company. In any case, now I am free to study the world, and it is because of you. So, now I will say it. aggressiva? Ah, what a question. Arkemir is elusive. That flamboyant house of his? It is all a performance. I had a sneaking suspicion that he knows more about magic than the rest of the set. Or maybe he is just an accomplished liar. I may never know the truth. It is a funny thing. I was so quick to chase my ambitions, as if an apprenticeship would outline the course of my life. In the end, I was building a castle in the sand. The taller it rose, the harder the waves swept in to back. Now I have no plan, and the uncertainty is a refreshing change. Plumbing the halls obscured. This is no small task. Tread lightly, Casita. Nothing I saw in Arkemir's employ suggests that we should hold the circle to its word. Not so long ago, an Adiran village was discovered to be resting on a vein of silver. Conflict erupted between the townsfolk and prospectors who wanted to buy up the land. The Circle sent Kalakoth with some block-headed spell to extract the ore from the ground up. She succeeded in opening a sinkhole that swallowed the town. None of the villagers lingered to protest once their houses were gone. And now the Circle owns half of the jewelry shops in Edir. Does this sound like the work of an honest group? You assume right. And all the while they will lie to you through their smiles. They will not miss an opportunity to use your power to further their ends, even if it kills you. Be sure you are ready to back up your confidence with action. Whatever the Archmagi want from the halls obscured, I hope you're prepared to pull it back from their grasping hands.
Just can do.
Something
How may I help?
Aha.
I?
Ad.
Not a problem.
So, wizards tricked you into coming here too, eh? Think so? Think you such a smart ground stink? Imps, no. Imps watch you running around fixing each other's ground stink problems. Wizards lie. Wizards are worse people. But drowsy puke fix everything, eh? Help you relax. Drowsy puke wants Kith to dream, eh? Rest giant weary head. Smart ground stink just let drowsy puke know when he wants rest, eh? You think Arkemir gets to sleep without drugs? Essence of white leaf, milled Gainsfef seeds, powdered dragon bone for sweetness, eh? Maybe you're not as dumb as you look. Takes battering ram of herbs to knock out Archmage. Good thing drowsy puke is smart imp. Can do both. Drowsy puke enjoys job. Learns from job.
Tell me, how do you feel? This melange is experimental and prone to some unpredictable side effects. Better that I don't tax your mind with inane questions. You're going on quite the voyage, my friend.
What if all pets are just one pet, but we see them through a variety of lenses? Like dancing shadows cast— I should have killed the old bastard! Should have teared his arm clear off! If the laddie hadn't stopped—
Well, dang, Watcher. Save some of that for me.
You still alive? That's enough for dumb ground stink. Don't know your face, ground stink. You the one I'm supposed to find? They let you sail boat? Master told Fetid Spray to bring baubles to Sanctuary. Offer to stupid ground meat for coin. Here, from Master. Master's most glorious words. This one for stinking Fasina.
What is this, imp? Arkemir already gave me my mission.
Ungrateful ground stink has her orders. So, what does Master want? Aha! What that mean, eh? More god stinks want—
If we are lucky, that will be the extent of our problem.
Well, try not to die then. I no care.
already on it. That's unusual. How may I? No trouble at all.
Next time, I will secure a body that lasts.
Psst. Hey, you got a moment? Hey, you. Glad we finally get a chance to talk, one-on-one, away from the rest of the rabble.
I can hear you, Tane. I'm right here.
It's good that we're on the same page with all of this. You know, Wow and his great big body. Really? Well, here's a little advice from Tane. I would try really, really hard to figure that out. And soon, between the two of us, I did a little exploring of my own before you showed up. You haven't been to the collections yet, have you? It's just down that way. You'll hate it. There's a bunch of different people trapped in there. Lots of kith in some kind of stupor. I think they've been here a long time. I agree, but that may only be the first step toward helping them. The prisoners, it's like this place tore out everything that made them them and left a bunch of statues behind. Except statues don't usually. Take this. It's a spell that should wake the prisoners up again. Just make sure you read it somewhere they'll all hear it. Use your imagination. Head west out of this fine antechamber and the collections are right down the stairs. Can't miss it. I hope you can do some good down there. I hate to see so many people without a single good idea between them, you know? Like the Deerwood.
Deerwood has plenty of fine ideas. Most involving fire, and things you can set on fire.
This guy right here. What a sport. My father donated to all the best colleges. I earned a couple of free degrees until I found something I was actually good at.
Tane is an insult to the very concept of scholarship.
We all learn differently, my handsome friend. I got where I am by focusing on the things I do well and never challenging myself beyond that. Secret to success. I owe a lot to my father, including an apology. He always said he wanted an archmage in the family. Kinda backfired when I dropped the surname. It's just Tane now. Hi. If there was a day in Wizard College when they talked about god bodies, I might have slept through it. Based on what we've seen, I'd say Maura used this place to nail down her tentacle spells. Lucky her, there's tons of inspiration here. What? The prospect of sending a mountain of eyes and tentacles to wrestle Aethys isn't enticing enough for you? Wouldn't it be boring to let a body like that molder and rot? I think we can do better. I think Eory deserves better. Even if it knocks over a castle or two, I think the fun will justify the cost.
Says a wizard who clearly ain't ever had a castle.
Thank you! Wait, that was a compliment, right? I know I don't fit in with the rest of those book learners, but I've got it where it counts. Thinking is a big waste of time when you've got raw, unvarnished instinct on your side. If I worried about research, safety, or ethics, I never would have cast the first chaotic orb. You do know about my chaotic orb, right? That's my spell. It was really popular when I got it into circulation.
Yes, it's very round.
Oh, good. I was concerned for a second there. I worked really hard on that orb. First time I ever applied myself. Once wizards started using it all over the world, there was all this talk and fanfare. Have you seen this thing? Look at it go! Those were good times. These days, no one asks if I'm that tame anymore. They don't tell you in wizard college that achievement can seem downright underwhelming. Bet you didn't know that Consulhot has a sweet tooth. He only gets cranky when his candy dish is low on the good stuff.
Now we may speak with something like privacy. Tane has asked something of you, and you accepted. How terribly large-hearted of you. What Tane asks of you appears a mercy, but it's only a selfish attempt to bolster his reputation. He's a devious child who delights in making the rest of us clean up his messes.
A quality common to archmages, it seems.
I have seen educated professionals trigger disasters that rival any mess Tane could produce out of ignorance. But point taken.
I'd say I resent the comment, but you're not wrong. Many of the poor souls held captive here have been so for decades. Anyone they knew is likely dead, their old lives gone. To return them to the world with nothing. The gods only know what havoc these broken people will wreak with the information Tane intends to give them. Lay their souls to rest. Return them to the wheel. That's all I ask. This scroll will aid you. You need only read the incantation scribed upon it, preferably in a place where all may hear it. Their deaths will...